The very fact that it took me this long to make this video says a lot about the importance of this subject. Don't Think Do is something that one of my closest friends has tattooed on his arm, and I need to join him or create something at least that reminds me of that, because really the people that I see do things the best is just thought to reality. So let me break that down. If you want to get to a certain destination in your life, first of all, you very likely have a very future-oriented mindset. At least I do. And in general, your personality as a whole is very much future thinking. It's okay, what am I working towards? That's what creates that ambition. That's what creates that drive. It's why I have this tattoo, vision to reality. It's, I have this idea and I want to manifest it, bring it into the world. The problem with that entire line of thinking is that there is a big discrepancy between the vision and the reality. There's a delay. And as long as you train your mind to keep having that delay, you keep creating this separation between you and the thing. Most ideas around manifestation are just feel good. They are designed to capture your attention, but they don't get you the result. Because in actuality, the only thing you need is for you to assume the state of the person who is already in the position that you want to be in, and then take the actions that align with that person who is in that position. That's it. Repeat those two lines over and over until you actually live it, and you can go ahead and learn more useful things like actual skill sets that you can then apply to get to the end destination. And these people, they sell you all of these dreams, and they sell you to do all of these practices and such, but it's all a waste of time, right? You can just assume that you're already living it, which is the visualization aspect that is useful, and then you just use whatever tools you get in the present moment to accelerate yourself towards that. It's not fancy. You can't write a best-selling book about it, but that is, in essence, the only thing. Right? And I've done a lot of reading and a lot of research and a lot of experimentation and meeting, 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs. And this is my takeaway there. And so if you look at creation as a whole, it's really just thought to reality. It's how powerful are you to actually create the desired result that you want. And so the practice that I want to really drill home this year for me is, in the micro, practice thought to reality, so I can then extend the timeline to where I'm actually ending up in a larger thought to reality. So I'm kind of being very vague here. If I want to create something in 3 years, first of all, our entire concept of time is miscued, because you have no idea how long it would take. Who is to say that the thing you think will take 3 years can just take 1 day, right? If you desire to become a millionaire, because it's an easy example, why not close a deal of 1 million, or where the commission is 1 million, right? Who is to say it doesn't take longer, because you don't know what you don't know? And so what we want to do is we want to stretch our time horizon. We want to bring it to the present moment and just operate in a constant state of doing, of progression. Because even if you time block things, if you plan ahead for things, it's all pretty much cope. It's feel-good bullshit of, hey, I will do this then, and this then, and this then, and you create lists and lists of things that you will never ever do, because you're training your mindset to be lazy. And we are fundamentally lazy. We are designed to be lazy, right? Our entire function is, at the end of the day, our goal is survival. How do you survive? You preserve calories, right? So we are designed to be lazy. So it's literally the opposite behavior that we need to exert, which is why it's so difficult. And so if you can collapse your time horizon, you take the things from end of decade to end of year, you take the things from end of year to end of month, and the things of end of month to end of week, you compress your time in a way where you move way faster through life. And that just takes a lot of presence, not associating your thoughts with your awareness, right? Creating separation between all the nonsense that your brain is telling you, which is completely nonsense 99% of the time, and it's all the same stuff over and over again, and just being the observer. This is why all these high-achieving people, they meditate so much. And so when you create this separation, you can then very stoically say, hey, this is the one thing that matters, and commit all of your time to that. For me right now, that means client obsession, customer obsession. It means literally making my customers my saviors, my kings and queens, and just being a complete servant and dropping my ego and saying, okay, if this client wants this thing done, I will make sure that that is done to the best of my capability. I will do it at such a higher level of mastery than anybody else. And from there, big cheat code in business, if you do that properly, you don't need to be good at marketing, you don't need to be good at sales, you don't need pretty much any of the skill sets, half of the skill sets that are theoretically required in business, because you've done the one thing, you've done the big domino of, hey, if I make my customer extremely, extremely happy, they must know other business people, owners, entrepreneurs as well. They will refer me every single person that I would ever need. I will get the case studies, and it's an easy process from there. And so I went on a complete tangent there, but the entire point is, don't think do, just get things done. Plan things out in terms of, okay, this is what I actually need to do in the next few days, but then just relentlessly do the one thing after the other thing after the other thing, because all the time is going to pass anyway. And I don't feel good about any of the time I wasted in the past decade, but I am in a better position now to actually enjoy my life more because of the work that I did do. And so if you can just do the thing, understanding that even if it feels good in the moment, it's not going to matter even the next day, then you can execute way more. And you can actually get to the place where you want to be, which is an entire other subject, like why do you need to go there? You can do so much faster. So in alignment with this, I'm going to be creating a lot of content again, just for the sake of it, because I have nothing to sell you. I mean, I do have an entire mentorship coaching program to sell you, but I don't need your money anymore, so that is good. If you have any ideas for things you'd like for me to speak about, then be sure to update me on that. Quick update on me, life is going extremely well. My business is going pretty freaking well as well. Obviously, I always want to strive for more, but it's moving very nicely. And yeah, I wish you all the best, and thank you for watching.